They're definitely Mike condoms.
Okay.
I mean, they might be. You never know. They're not rubber, though.
Well, I mean,
Are they like a lambskin?
It's kind of like protection.
Old school condoms. You know what I mean?
So none?
Yeah. When you just like used to put like wrap your dick in a fucking sheet and shove it in. You know what I mean? Back
Or,
in the day.
No,
Those
I
wool.
don't, because I'm not 80.
Or some plastic wrap with some duct tape.
What's wrong with that?
You know,
No, I was just saying.
Angel, I gotta say something, man. I miss the days when you had comebacks, you know?
Oh.
Now
That
you just say
was
wow and just...
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Welcome to the Designated Drinkers Podcast 2.0. Sit back and enjoy the ride.
So you can shut the fuck up, you punk ass bitch!
Watch your profanity.
Hey, welcome to the Designated Drinkers Podcast. My name is Carlo.
Darian.
Tom.
Angelo.
We are the Designated Drinkers. Thank you for joining us. And today, we're probably going to talk about a bunch of bullshit that we don't understand, and you'll probably laugh.
Hopefully.
I said probably. I'm getting way better at this, because before I would have been like,
You will laugh.
you might laugh. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm going to apologize in advance, but now I'm like, yeah, you're going to laugh, maybe.
I mean, you know, Angelo's kind of lost a step lately, so...
Boo, you whore.
Not me.
Why is that?
I mean, when we play baseball and I talk shit to him, he has no comebacks. He just sits there quietly.
I mean, what the fuck can you say when you're getting beat? What was it, 16-4 or something like that? There's
like that.
not a whole lot of shit talking that you can do.
Right.
Sometimes you just got to take your ass whooping like a man and keep on playing, which is what I did.
Is your
Yeah, dude.
prostate
I didn't
still
quit.
sore?
Angelo and I have been practicing, you little bitch.
Yeah, I didn't quit.
You know what's funny?
They're coming for you.
I was telling Carlo
That's
earlier
right.
today when he told me that, I was like, that's all right. I had never played the game before, and Angelo had played it before, and I still whooped his ass. So you guys practicing isn't going to help any.
Apparently, oh, by the way, guys, we're talking about a baseball game that is free on Xbox right now called Major League Baseball 2 or something like that.
Mega League baseball.
Yeah, something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something.
I just downloaded it today.
And apparently, you can make a league.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you can do like championships and shit.
I mean, do you
Oh,
guys
dude, we
really
should
want
totally do that.
Do you
Yeah,
guys
we are.
really want to take that on?
fuck yeah, dude.
I mean, come on.
I think it'd be awesome.
Let's just stop. Like,
To lose?
this man had one fucking game that he won. Yeah, and granted, he beat the shit out of me.
Somebody
But
who's
his
played it before.
entire sample size is
One game. One motherfucking game.
And what, you're going to leave that while you're on top?
No,
That's right.
I told Angelo. I told him. I said, "That's all right. If you want to get your ass beat again, just let me know when you want to play."
Yeah,
again."
he's like yeah,
I told
man.
him. I told
I'll
him,
beat his ass again.
I told him, I'm like, I won't even play this game again until you want to play again, and I haven't
Damn.
played it.
That's fucked.
Dario.
Hey, by the way, guys, today we're going to start off our icebreaker. I know we're already talking, but I think we should still do it because I think last time it really got us going. You know what I'm saying? It got the engines revving up.
Yeah, my engine's already revved
I became
down,
a
it's fine.
DJ, if you know what I'm saying.
it's like Viagra.
Right. Oh, I got to
Podcast
put my dog
Viagra.
upstairs.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna do that before.
Yeah, I totally forgot about it. Here, hey, hang on.
Dude, there was a lot of fucking androgynous dudes back in the 80s and 90s. Like,
I just feel like it's really noticeable.
yeah, but like, have you ever seen any of the fucking 80s hair bands like Cinderella?
Oh, my
Poison?
Yeah,
God.
you make
Yeah.
a valid
Right.
point.
They wore makeup, had long hair, and they were fucking like, yeah.
Have you seen the saxophone guy? I think that guy's amazing.
Kevin Gill,
No, it's the
Kenny
some-
G.
Oh,
no,
the-
there's a random guy that
The guy that just goes
he
around
wa-
and plays
yeah.
that song.
He walks into classrooms and shit and like malls and then just starts playing that George Michael song with his saxophone.
Dude, that's pretty pimp though. I bet you that
That
guy
is-
gets laid a lot.
He does.
Yeah, he wears
has
no
to.
shirt at all, and he's got just jeans and this fucking saxophone and he's playing.
I could see him like I why am I picturing Fabio right now?
Yeah, but you know what the funny thing is when he's walking around at the mall doing that,
He's humping the air.
It's probably like just a bunch of old women who are like, "Oh my God, George Michael!
Oh
I
my
remember
God, George Michael.
I remember him when I was 20, and now I'm 80." Like Angelo.
Fuck you, Tom. It wasn't that long ago.
Right.
Oh my god.
It wasn't that long ago, air quotes. All right, so what we're going to do now, Angelo, because it's something new that we've just introduced into the podcast. It's going to be I'm gonna hold on. Yeah, it's gonna be you get 60 seconds to answer as many questions as possible, and you ready?
I like this.
It's super simple. It's an icebreaker, and it gives us some shit to talk about.
Okay, cool. Let's fucking do this. Like trivia.
Yeah, kinda, I guess. But it's not. It's like not really intimate questions, but it's questions.
It's like, how much of a whore are you?
Yeah,
It's like-
essentially. So you guys ready? Who's
Yes.
got a timer?
I got
What's
it.
that
All right,
fucking
just-
popping noise again? Do you hear
It's
that?
it's the cable. It's the cable. I realized it earlier, so I'm gonna have to buy a new one. All right.
Did you like that?
All right. You ready?
Yes.
All right. And just tell me. I'm gonna ask the question, then start
Yeah.
the timer. All right, Angelo. What band would you be embarrassed to admit you listen to?
George Michael.
I don't know. I'm not embarrassed to listen to any fucking band.
Yeah. Own
Okay.
it. That's all you gotta do. Own your shit.
Yeah. What's the craziest thing in your bucket list?
I want to have an all-girl orgy.
Nice. What's a weird fact you happen to know?
You're already halfway there.
Oh shit, we're gonna go into a lot of weird facts that I know. A lot of stuff about AIDS too.
Okay. What is your real favorite movie, and what movie do you pretend is your favorite to sound cultured?
Don't have one to sound cultured. My actual favorite movie is Forrest Gump. It's fucking amazing.
What's your strangest talent?
Wind blows.
I have a weird eidetic memory type thing.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that. That's awesome. What's your funniest talent or untalent?
Untalent is singing. I love to do it and I suck at it.
What's your best idea for a reality TV show?
I want to take all the like prisoners and put them on an island and have them hunt each other.
That sounds amazing.
Battle Royale.
Yes,
Or Gladiator.
real fucking Fortnite shit.
There you go.
The greatest game ever played.
When he was like, what is your best talent? I thought you were going to be like, I could see somebody on that side of the room and somebody on that side of the room at the same time.
Sorry.
That's awesome.
I have flash eyes. They move really fast.
All right. That's probably also close, but I don't think that's what it is. I think it's the cable. There's nothing I can do about that. Oh well.
Why don't you just drape it over the chair?
I did.
No, I mean like over the top.
Over
of the chair.
the
Oh,
chair.
I see what you're saying.
So
You were saying?
Oh no, I don't know. Whatever.
Okay.
who's next?
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Tom, you go next.
Okay.
Everyone has
don't
those
say.
occurring bad dreams. What is your nightmare?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't really remember a whole lot of my dreams.
Okay. What's a funny, appropriate pickup line that works for you, or worked for you, or inappropriate?
Inappropriate. Hey, babe, I have a good seat. It's right on my face.
What's your favorite part of a county fair?
I don't fucking know. I don't really go to.
What show on
concerts.
Netflix do you binge watch embarrassingly fast?
Which
That's
one?
a good one.
Huh?
Which one?
Wow, that's a garbage answer. Which celebrity do you shamelessly follow on the news?
I guess Jennifer Aniston, just because I'm a pervert.
What's something about you that people would be surprised to know?
That I'm actually a really helpful person.
Yeah, no. What is your favorite smell and why?
Butthole. Why?
Bullshit.
Yeah, I know. All right.
I think he's being honest.
Yeah.
You know what? I actually think that it's those mini tree things for your car. I like the black ice one. I love the smell of that thing.
He likes black guys.
Yep, and black guys.
God damn it! Back again. With that.
First episode.
That was good.
That's right.
Throwback.
All right,
Full circle to a year ago.
Darian,
Yes.
you ready?
You know it.
All right. What completely safe animal are you actually, what the fuck? I've asked that question before.
Did
Yeah,
you?
I'm gonna-
I
yeah.
don't
think you
remember that.
did.
Number 68. That's where we're going.
Did you ask it to him though?
Maybe. If you were famous, what would you be famous for?
Shit, I don't know. Playing
you-
video games a lot.
If you had a boat, what would you name it?
First off, I wouldn't have a boat. That's a waste of money.
If you could pick a TV,
All right,
it's not a
Grandpa.
fucking answer, you asshole.
No, I just think
I asked you for a name. I didn't ask you if you would have a boat.
That would be the name of his boat. I wouldn't have a boat. It's a waste of money.
yeah.
HMS, I wouldn't have a boat.
If your best friend picked a tattoo for you to get, what would he or she pick? Dick. We all know.
I was just gonna say a penis. You don't even have to answer that.
Yeah, penis.
It would be a penis.
It would be a big old penis.
A
If you
dick
could-
stuck in a wall.
If you could
Yes,
pick
a
a TV show to be your life, what show
Kyle.
would it be?
Who'd say Kyle?
Arrow.
Arrow. If you could only eat at one restaurant forever, what restaurant would it be?
Moe's.
If you could only wear one type of shoe for the rest of your life, what type of shoes would it be?
Wolverine work boots.
Oh, okay.
I love that's what I wear, and I just love them damn things.
You know, the whole boat question makes me just like want to get a boat and then say boats are a waste of money. Just put that on the side of it is the
You want me
name.
to read questions?
Right. Yeah, sure. Start at that. 74.
74.
All right.
Okay. If you could have any celebrity to be your best friend, which celebrity would you pick?
Oh fuck. The guy that plays Spider-Man, so that I could get into all the Marvel movies for a long
Tom
time.
Holland?
Tom Holland. That's right.
So he'll leak them out to you.
That's right.
If you created your own country, what would it be called?
Sucking my dick at Lopolis.
Well then,
If all your clothes had to be one color forever, what color would you pick?
Blue.
It wouldn't matter. He's colorblind.
You son of a bitch.
If you had to be an animal, which animal would you be?
Tiger or a hawk.
Dickolopolis.
A tiger hawk?
Tiger hawk.
All right.
respectable.
If you had lots of money, what unnecessary things would you splurge it on?
Video games. I already do that anyway.
Ain't that the truth?
If you
Right.
could switch places with anyone in your family for a day, who would it be?
A cousin in Peru, so I could just see my family.
All right. If you wrote a book, what would it be called? I love men.
Suck a Dipolopolis.
All right.
It would be Suck a Dipolopolis, a brief autobiography.
Hey, Angela, when I was beating you at baseball, how fast were your eyes moving back?
Oh,
and
shut the
forth?
fuck up.
Hold on.
See, like, my thing about it is Tom gets a really good pounding, like, right? Like, he'll roast you really well, but then you'll hear it a month later, and you're going to be like, it's not as funny anymore.
Exactly.
Please stop.
So
But
Here's the
Darian,
reason.
go ahead.
No, after the questions, I kind of want to know that Netflix question. Which one did we, embarrassing binge extremely fast?
Oh shit. I got one if nobody else is gonna go.
All right,
go
Angelo,
for it.
go for
Yeah.
it.
Fucking Glee, dude.
Glee.
Yeah, love that fucking show.
That would actually not be a bad fucking, like, thing, because I enjoy singing and dancing.
I,
Da 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 da.
I think for me, honestly, it was 13 Reasons Why.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't really want to. I didn't like. My wife watched that. She
you
like I
just-
saw her watching it a couple times, and it just didn't interest me.
Dude,
at
You
all.
just gots to know.
That show is depressing as fuck, but I watched it in probably a matter of 3 days.
Because I don't know if you know anything about it. It's just like this suicide chick made. I got one.
All the memes after that show came out were fucking amazing, though. Like, I'll have a Coke. Sir, ma'am, all we have is Pepsi products. Welcome to your tape.
Welcome to your tape.
that
like-
was funny.
So,
like, I got those things.
it's
Like,
just
where it's
because-
like, welcome to your tape.
It's just because, like, some of the tapes were like, really, bitch? This is why you're telling people that you killed yourself over this? Like,
Especially when you got to actually the main kid's tape.
So, I thought we were talking about if you could live in a world, what would it be? And you said Glee, and I was like, oh, I get it.
no, the
Well,
Netflix
it was
show.
Netflix.
Yeah,
What
but
did
it was
you
Netflix
binge?
binging. Yeah,
Embarrassing fast.
Dude, if I could live in a world, I would live in Glee. All they fucking
Right.
did was like, they were
bang
like, oh
and
my
fucking
god,
sing.
I'm having a
and,
bad day. Let's sing about it. Like
die.
me, I'm like, I'm having a bad day. Now I gotta pay bills. This fucking sucks.
Well, that, and honestly, I think I binge watch The Office a lot. Like,
But that's not embarrassing.
no, but I could watch that show like over and over.
Oh,
again.
me too. I love it.
Right.
Oh, The Office is hilarious.
Fucking that episode with the CPR. That episode cracks me up every time that I
You know-
see it when he
Good
like cuts
evening,
open the thing and
Clarice.
fucking puts the skin on his face. I laugh so goddamn hard.
Embarrassingly fast. I want to say that I watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine really quickly, like way too quickly, and I burned myself out because I watched 4 seasons of it and I caught up to the newest season and then I stopped watching it.
That's not embarrassing though.
Well,
that
that's-
show's funny.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
It's
Like with the
embarrassingly.
Office, like
It's more like I watched it in like 2 days.
yeah.
like
That's fast.
I didn't shower and
Yeah,
I
sat
just
there and
watched
laughed and
fucking
watched that
whatever.
show.
Yeah,
Right.
Well, I guess that it would be Westworld then, because
Yeah.
I watched that in a matter of like a day and a half.
not on
The
Netflix.
whole
Right.
first season.
Damn.
Well, just binge watching wise. I want to know what your guys' boat names would be.
Well, you gotta wait till I go, motherfucker.
Yeah. What did you embarrass?
Yeah, what the fuck,
Yeah.
man?
Well, I agree with Tom. 13 Reasons Why. Like, I literally watched like most of those episodes, and after work, I stayed up till like 2 in the morning. But the other one is Sons of Anarchy. I caught up with all the seasons on Netflix
That's like 8 seasons. That's a lot.
in about 2 weeks.
That's a lot to watch. I watched that while I was on TV, and it was a lot to watch.
I did that. You ever see the 100?
Oh, that's a good
That's
show.
a good show.
That really
I've
is.
never watched.
I never saw it. It never
I binged the
interested
fucking-
me.
Oh my god!
I thought I don't know, man.
it's
It never
good.
it never really looked that good to me.
What are you doing with your life? That's what
Plus,
I want to know.
half
That's
those
a
chicks
great
are
show.
hot.
Oh fuck yeah! That
Clark?
little Clark's hot, but that little fucking the smart Raven.
Oh, Raven.
Right? Yeah, Teen Titans.
Okay, so
I make her walk right again.
Oh my god! Yeah,
don't you mean you'd make her walk funny even more? Or,
No,
I mean,
it's-
how
you
does
gotta
she
watch
walk?
the
you gotta
show.
watch the show to understand it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, by the way, guys, if Joe doesn't do a good job at editing this, and you hear a lot of,
I'm
it's
sorry.
because of allergy season. It's fucking here, and it's a fucking
It's
pain, dude.
What a
It's fucking brutal right
Fucking
now, man.
weak people.
I was gonna say I'm fine, and I have bad allergies.
I'm fine because I'm not weak.
I have bad allergies.
I
You
think-
don't have bad allergies.
No, I'm
Oh, I'm
double
sorry.
dosed right now.
Are
bro.
you suffering right now, bitch?
No, because I
took-
double dosed. I took an allergy pill and I used Flonase. Boom, suck a dick.
I'm probably gonna have to go to the store after this.
I just sounded like a fucking 80-year-old man, bro.
I should probably do the same. We
Welcome
were
to
at Walmart.
my
because I
world,
can't
bitch.
stop sniffling right now.
Right, yeah, it's
it's
fucking
really
me up.
aggravating me.
My
too.
chest is congested too now.
What kind of medications do you guys take? I take Flonase and Zyrtec.
We should have started it off with a fucking sponsor. This podcast is brought to you by Zyrtec.
Oh, by
Old
the
man
way,
medicine.
here's an ad.
It'll work on anything.
Okay, wait, actually, now there's an ad.
Here's the fucking ad!
Hey guys, it's Joe. If you want to listen to more of the Designated Drinkers podcast, you can find us on Podbean, Stitcher, Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and most major podcast apps. Also, give us a like on Facebook if you want to see some more funny antics from the boys.
That was a good ad.
Hey,
Thanks for joining us back.
I liked it.
You-
Made me moist.
All right.
You know what was funny is Joe put the one ad of you saying something about our emails and stuff right before you said
The shitty ad? Is that what we wanted you talking about?
no, where you were like, and here's our email and our Twitter and all this, and then right after the ad you're like, yeah, they don't pay us. I'm like,
Right.
no fucking shit.
Here's my question: like, have we gotten any emails?
Oh, no.
Okay,
Not at all.
cool. All right, we need to start like pumping up the email thing a little bit more, dude.
What would the name of your guys' boat be? I want to know.
Fucking email me at designateddrinkers.com. The
It's
HMS.
kind of a long name.
That is. Are you gonna have that stretch along all across the
I don't
boat?
even know if that's the fucking email.
It's
but,
implied.
Yeah.
That's your name
Oh
of the
my,
boat.
you fuck. You fuck. That's so fucked up.
Why? What's the joke behind
the name
it?
of his boat would be It's Implied. If you guys ever seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia,
There's an episode where they're
they go on
talking
a cruise.
and they mention the fact that like if you're on a boat, it's implied that you have to have sex with the
captain.
It's that cable. You have to have sex with whoever you're on the boat with.
Oh,
It's
God.
implied because you're out in the middle of the ocean.
Because
And they can
they're
murder
scared. Yeah.
As the only sailor on this podcast,
Right.
I agree.
So that's why your butthole's so loose.
Right.
That's why you can't
How do you
hear
know?
that's why you can't hear when I fart. It just
I
goes,
just fucked him on Thursday. Jesus.
Oh god, that was so funny.
Yeah,
You
I
know when
know.
that was funny? On Thursday.
I know.
That's when it was funny.
okay.
Now it's just okay.
But seriously, though, my boat name would be Boats Are Too Expensive. Don't buy one.
No, fuck you. That's my boat name.
Best way to
Nope.
spend $1,000.
Yeah. Best way to spend $500 in
What's
gas.
funny?
what are you buying, a fucking rowboat? You know what a boat costs?
That's why I said
Well, no,
$1,000
no.
in gas.
I'm saying like best way to blow like, a ton of money when you're like doing general maintenance.
Best way to blow
It's
a load.
funny. Hold on.
implied.
My boss was talking to us at the end of the day on Friday, and he was saying his buddy bought a huge boat down in Florida, and he's saying it's going to cost him like what was it, $2,500 to get it from Florida up to here, because I guess it can't go under like certain bridges.
Mm-hmm. They have to take certain routes,
and he has to have it delivered to like Kelly's Island, and then he has to put it into the port up here.
Dude, it's expensive.
And plus, like boat inspections, he said he's going to be like dropping like $9,000 on this.
The funny thing
When it's all said and done.
The funny thing about boats, though, is if you have like a summer home in Florida and you want a boat for down there, you're better off buying the boat up here because it's cheaper up here because you can't use it all year round.
Yeah,
it's just like down there. If you want to buy a 4x4 truck, go down to Florida because you'll get it for like half price of what you would pay up here because they don't get bad weather.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, it's not such a hot commodity. Mm-hmm. It's like buying a fucking snowmobile in Louisiana.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can have some fun with that and go down to the swamp, fuck some shit up.
I don't think that's how snowmobiles work.
I mean,
because it kind of it says snow in the name.
When you're a hillbilly, you could really
build a fucking alligator.
Oh my god!
When you're a hillbilly, you could really do anything you want.
Fuck yeah! You could see a fucking hillbilly putting a fucking snowmobile with a fucking Hemi in it,
just riding down the street in Louisiana, like, "Hey man, it's got a Hemi." It's like, Angela? I know that you probably remember it. They probably won't. But do you remember the old Ram truck commercials where the guy pulls up next to him and he's like, "What you got in there?" And the guy's like, "I got a couple of TVs or whatever." Like, he just says what he has inside of his truck. Mm-hmm. And he's like, "No, I mean under the hood." And he's like, "No, it's a Hemi." It was right when they brought the Hemi back for Dodge. That guy who does that commercial is a comedian. He's fucking hilarious.
I always remember it was always the little kids. It's a Hemi. And they're always from like Alabama too. Like, why do you always have Alabama accents? That's fucked up. Racist.
Because they're trying to appeal to a different demographic.
Apparently.
You got to realize.
Right.
How many people around here want a Hemi besides me?
Shit, me, dude.
Yeah, I'll take one.
But
hey,
I mean,
have you guys seen the new Venom trailer? I did.
Dude, I am so excited for that.
I'll go watch it, but I'm not excited for the movie.
Really?
Why not?
man.
I am.
Why
Explain.
are you not?
I don't know. It's first of all, it's Sony. Okay. No, it's Fox. It's Fox, right?
I thought you said it was Sony.
Wait,
No, it's Sony.
Yeah, I thought
It's Sony?
Joe.
Yeah, no, it's Sony.
Joe was saying it was Sony, so
Yeah,
he
'cause
wasn't
he-
like excited about it. and
No,
I don't
he said he
understand
was
why.
like, yeah, he said he was about to shut it
I
off.
just-
Because of the Fantastic Four movies.
Yeah,
So what?
I'm so afraid because of the Fantastic Four movie.
You can't base
that movie
it off
was.
of that, though.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't base it off of a previous.
Well, is
movie
it
that
the
they
same
had made.
director?
Wait,
Hold on,
They're the
is
ones
it-
that put it through.
Look
What?
at how long ago that was, though.
Wait, has any think of any what would you call it, a movie studio? Right, any movie studio that has had fucking bullshit and great movies. Like,
Right.
look,
Yeah.
some shit flops, dude, and they fucked the Fantastic Four up. That
Yeah.
last one, not the ones with Jessica Alba. And if that's the one you're talking about, I'm punching you in the dick.
Yeah, I'll
Jessica
second
Alba
that.
does no
No.
wrong. Okay,
Especially
So-
when she
the new
undresses.
one.
I'm just saying, like, except that fucking beauty line. Oh god, whatever. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, every movie studio has some fucked up shit that they do, right? Like, it's not good or whatever. But if you get the right director, you get the right fucking personnel behind it, you could put a fucking blockbuster on.
Right.
I'm sure that.
No, the trailer itself, bro. It looked a little like janky to me. Like the effects didn't look the best.
Dude, the effects looked awesome.
I don't know. They kind of looked odd.
Did you not see when the fucking Venom like
Okay,
came
that,
over his
okay,
face,
no,
bro?
that-
That was
that's no. I'm not talking about
tits.
those effects. I'm talking about the effects when he's like in the motorcycle and shit like that.
Oh, like when he
And when
is
he's-
up in
yeah.
the air and he, the
And when he's-
symbiote grabs back onto the motorcycle.
no,
tits.
or there's a part where he's like up in the air and then he shoots a tentacle from his bag, and it just looked like really shitty effects. And I think this is what's gonna happen, bro. I think and I hope it's not, and I'll go in there. I'm still gonna go watch it either way, right? I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna see the movie. He's gonna be running away for 95% of the movie, and at the end, like 95% of the movie's almost done. He's gonna mix with Venom, and then he's gonna kick ass for like 10 seconds.
Dude.
You know what's funny?
He's gonna kick ass for 10 seconds, and then the movie's gonna be over.
You know what's
No,
funny?
dude. Just from the trailer itself, he's like,
yeah, but he's not going to be like one. Like he's not going to be fully
'cause
Venom for
the thing
entire
is,
movie.
he has to
He's
combine
got to
with the
figure out his
symbiote.
powers.
Because what's cool is in this is what's different from Spider-Man 3 is it's the whole "We Are
It's
Venom."
not Eric Foreman.
That too. The whole "We Are Venom" is once the symbiote is attached to him, he can hear the symbiote in his head. Like the symbiote, or however the dumb chick in the fucking trailer said it, symbiote, or dumb bitch.
It's symbiote.
I don't care. I pronounce it as symbiote.
Says the guy that's correcting somebody that's saying it correctly.
I don't give a fuck. This is how I say it.
dumb idiot saying it incorrectly. Fuck.
But like, what's cool about it is like it's a living organism, and he can hear it inside him once it's consumed by him.
Right.
And that's what I think is awesome that they actually added in, because in the comic book that's based off of Lethal Protector, where he ventures off to San Francisco and kind of becomes the protector of San Francisco over there, and
So Venom's gay.
You know what's really funny though, Carlo, is I feel like you've kind of become a movie snob.
No, I haven't.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because think about 10 years ago, you're saying that the special effects in this movie look like garbage when all three of us think that they look great. Think about 10 years ago how shitty the special effects would have looked
I don't
in this
have
movie.
to think about 10 years ago. It's not 10 years ago anymore.
Oh shit! Think about 1987.
Yeah, it's just like that it's just like that comedian we're watching said. It's not because it's not so bad now, more like...
I'm just saying, I think that it looked pretty good. I don't know what you were looking at where you thought that it looked bad.
some of those effects looked wonky. Actually, why don't we do this? Let's watch it real quick, and we'll be right back.
I've already seen it like
Well,
three times.
I haven't seen it
I've
since
seen it,
it first came out.
Yeah.
I've
No,
seen
all
it
right.
out.
Let's
Yeah,
let's
let's
do it
pull it
again
up.
so we can
Yeah.
have
All right.
a fresh mind.
All right, hang on. Hey, we're back. Look at that. It's felt like time travel, right?
That 5-second pause.
Right. Well, anyways, so no, what okay, so we watched the trailer.
Okay.
And yeah, on my HD screen, it looked pretty tits, right? But there's the one moment that fucking throws me off that entire trailer is that fucking motorcycle scene.
Oh, when he's in the air and
Yeah.
the symbiote
just doesn't-
attaches back to the...
Yeah, it doesn't look.
Why does that throw you off though?
I don't know. It just looks cheesy or something.
But
And
the
you're-
thing is, like...
You're telling me that none of the other Marvel movies have ever had a moment in the movie where you're like, man, that CGI looks shitty.
Dude, I went to rewatch Infinity War,
The trailer or the movie?
the movie.
Oh,
I
okay.
rewatched it yesterday with my brother, and there's a moment, and I'm
for
not
the
going to
invite.
spoil anything.
Excuse me, sorry.
Oh, fuck. Fuck you. Yeah, whatever. There's a moment where you see... I'm not going to spoil anything. You see somebody... You see like War Machine, and he doesn't have his helmet on, and it looks so fucking bad.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
Every movie
like
has
their
that.
head... Like, I don't think they've gotten it right. Like... When like a person's head is attached to the machine
yeah.
or whatever, it just does
Costume.
not fucking look like good at all.
But
What are you looking for?
But that's what I'm saying though, is any kind of movie that you go to, you're gonna have
It's right there.
specific parts that you're like,
Right.
Man, that
No,
looks like
I'm not
garbage."
saying that. It's just that's the only part that like kind of like took me out of the trailer. But yeah, it looks tits. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, but it looks like... I would have to disagree when you said... when you think it's going to be like 90% is just him going to,
That trailer was 95% of him being not being like Venom. And I
Well,
think
yeah.
that most of the movie's gonna be that. I think
Well,
most of the movie's him
don't you...
running away.
But don't you agree, like, most trailers give away too much?
You mean most trailers give away all the good parts? Yeah, totally.
Well, yeah, but I'm sure that's just what they're trying to do, is, like, just show you the bare minimum.
Show you the best parts of the movie.
Well, but
Then what do I need to go see it?
I think based on the trailer, you're looking at 50%, or no, I would say actually like 40% him
Yeah.
not being
Him as Eddie
with,
Brock.
Yeah, just Eddie Brock, and then you're gonna probably have another 20% of him learning
Figuring it out.
how to become, and then another 30% of awkward him being connected with the symbiote.
But here's the thing. You like Daredevil, the Netflix Daredevil, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, 90% of that was describing the backstory of him and his partner.
Yeah, but that's a TV show, not a movie.
I understand that, but
Started his movie.
if Here's the thing: if they
Fuck off.
if they do that with this movie, then that'll lead to a second one where he is going to be Venom most of the time.
See, but I don't want to wait for the second one. I'd rather go fucking watch the first one and see that.
I didn't want to wait for the second season of Daredevil to actually see
Nobody
him be
did.
Daredevil. But guess
no,
what?
he was Daredevil for most
Dude,
of that fucking show.
I
Till he
love
got
that
the
fucking first
yeah,
season.
dude. What are you talking about?
But
But we wanted to see the costume.
look at
see what they
no.
approved.
See, I liked when they brought it in at the end.
Oh yeah,
But,
don't get me
like,
wrong.
Do
if
you understand
look
what
at-
I'm saying though? Like
No, I get
they
it.
have
They're
to lead
setting
up
it
with
up.
the backstory
Yeah.
because some people don't know who Venom is.
Exactly. So they're setting it up. You got to remember that, like, the majority of people have no fucking clue who this guy is and how he becomes what he is.
Plus, like, look at the last time Venom was on screen in
That
Real-
shitty Spider-Man.
yeah,
movie.
Spider-Man
So,
3. So
apparently-
everybody hated it.
Yeah, apparently, either Venom or Carnage mixed with Deadpool. Did you know that?
Yes.
And the reason why they're evil is because of Deadpool.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Actually-
it's because being in Deadpool's mind fucked them up.
That's amazing.
What?
It's either
I
it's
thought it
either
was
Venom or Carnage.
I thought it was for Carnage. It's because when he combined with the character, I forgot his name, that the character was so messed up because the character like killed his entire family at the age of like 5.
Oh, you're talking about
Carnage.
Carnage's
Actual
main
character,
person.
yeah, Carnage's main person. Because in the actual comic book,
Yeah,
it,
that
like
character's fucked up.
he like killed his parents and his whole family at the age of like 5, and then it just went downhill from there. And once the symbiote, the main symbiote is Venom.
Symbiote.
I'm gonna say symbiote because 3 out of the 4 of us say it, like a regular human being.
I've never said it, so
Yeah, there's
Okay,
either
then
one of them.
2 out of the
said-
4. 2 out of the 4 say it like a regular human being
And,
You know, the right- the right way.
Are you gonna let him just include you in that party?
because that's what he said. Symbiote.
Exactly. Symbiote.
No, you said you were saying symbiote.
I mean, honestly, like,
Symbiote.
let's just
not-
put it out there. You can say it either way.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
If you're in England, you are probably going to say symbiote. If you are in America, you're probably going to say symbiote.
see.
yeah. But
and if you are correct, you're gonna say
I-
symbiote.
I
Hold on.
I can't really say anything because I grew up seeing like Venom and Spider-Man and stuff.
Yeah, in
But-
the TV show, right?
Yeah, the old
Okay,
cartoon.
yeah.
But I've never really read any of the comics. I've never read any of the Carnage comics, so I can't really say anything about it. But the second that I saw the commercial for the movie, I was like, dude, I'm going to see that.
yeah.
Well, based on, and that's the majority of my knowledge too. A little bit of the comic books, but mainly from the Spider-Man TV show, from the '90s. So, I mean, I was excited as shit. Like, I was like, that's fucking cool. That's a cool, like, kind of like a. It would be like I would get excited if they were to make not the fucking Fantastic Four Silver Surfer edition.
Yeah.
If they actually made a Silver Surfer, like some of the more offshoot kind of characters.
Yeah.
but still have big names.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like,
All I have to say is if they ever make a Carnage movie, that movie better not be rated fucking PG-13.
Yeah, no.
no, it couldn't be.
It couldn't. It
be.
literally couldn't.
Like, I don't even think that this movie should be, but they're going to.
Are they actually doing a PG-13?
I think that
Probably.
it's PG-13.
Yeah,
I could be
probably.
wrong, but I'm pretty
But
sure
nowadays,
it is.
PG-13, back in our day, could have been rated R because
Yeah,
they're
but-
allowing a lot of violence and
But
death
if
into
just,
PG-13.
Just imagine a Venom movie rated like Deadpool, and think about how fucking sweet that movie would be.
what?
Because he was a violent anti-hero. It
yeah,
wasn't.
he actually killed and ate
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. If it was rated R, think about how sweet that would be.
Well, I think part of the problem is that, and I'm sure they're doing it for the movie's sake, but
can we just say that fucking Ryan Reynolds is hilarious.
Sexy as
That-
fuck.
He is.
That Deadpool.
I agree.
That Deadpool Twitter thing that he.
Oh
I
my
haven't
God.
seen it yet.
Oh my god! This woman filed for a petition to make Deadpool.
That's
2
not
rated-
that's not the real Deadpool Twitter.
Well,
But it's still
Who
hilarious.
gives a shit?
It was really funny.
But she filed a petition to make Deadpool 2 like PG-13, and for her son because her son wants to see it. So down below it says the Deadpool or whatever, and he's like, I'm sorry, ma'am, but Deadpool will never be PG-13. So 1, fuck your petition. 2, fuck your kid, you're a whore. And, like,
So, like, my, you know how, like, Deadpool, the original, we'll get back to Venom in a second, just a quick offshoot. The original Deadpool is rated, what, R or NC-17,
R.
something like that? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
R.
it's rated R. Right, and they had a fucking campaign about it. Like, do not, we understand that this is a Marvel movie, superhero, blah, blah, blah. Do not take your kids to see
People
this.
still
Yeah,
did.
exactly.
Right? My fucking brother's baby's mama took my nephew to see it.
Jesus, how
And
old
he
your
was
nephew?
5 at the time, bro.
5, come on.
5.
I gave my
And-
stepmom shit because she took my sisters to see this.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it until, you know, after it was way out, and I think I saw it on fucking DVD, like, or when it came out on DVD.
Yeah.
And
Comes out next week, right?
I already knew that it was like the original Deadpool was fucking bad.
Oh.
And, you know, I was like, okay. When I watched it, I was like, holy shit, dude, my nephew was fucking like freaked out.
Oh,
He was
was he?
5. Like he was like, he didn't know what to fucking think about. I was like, you're a fucking bad mom.
I'm sorry if I did something stupid like that, and I figured I was like, I cannot sit here with my 5-year-old child and watch this. I would
Right.
take that $18 or
Well-
$19 that I just spent on 2 tickets,
Yeah.
and literally walk out.
Why are you going to a rated R movie with a
They
5-year-old
literally
kid?
say this movie's
Yeah.
rated R. Are you sure?
Oh yeah.
Just like fucking moms going to the fucking store to GameStop and going, the kid like passes the fucking
Grand Theft Auto or
yeah,
something.
Grand Theft Auto or whatever.
This is M for mature. Oh,
M
that's
for mature.
fine.
This is M for mature, and they're on their fucking phone, not paying attention. Yeah, sure, whatever. Is this the game you want, little Timmy? Yes, mom.
Is
Yep,
this
yeah,
going to
just
keep
give it
you
to
out
him.
of my hair for 10 minutes? Thanks.
I mean,
You know what the worst thing is that a lot of them, they fucking know it. And like, I mean, my daughter's 10.
a lot of people just
She
don't
still
care.
hasn't seen
I mean-
fucking Deadpool yet. And
She
I
shouldn't.
mean, I'm just like, you know what? You're not there yet. Like, we got a couple years. Maybe like I could see like, you know, 14.
I'm sure
maybe
she.
stretch it to
I
13.
showed,
sure she
I showed
probably
my
maybe
brothers-
already
I
seen
showed,
it.
I'm not gonna lie. I showed my brothers at like a couple months ago.
Yeah, but
They're
your
12 and
brother's like,
13
yeah,
now.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. 12, 13, that's a point where I can go, okay, you know what?
Your
If you want to
teens.
watch a rated R movie, you know, if there's, as long as it's not too much fucking,
Yeah, I'll
Sex.
I
Yeah,
will
like-
explain
like,
to you
the
what's
thing
going
is-
on in this.
yeah.
I think, you know, I was watching movies at my dad's house, like R movies, but I was watching like Triple X, where it's literally mostly
Yeah,
killing
you were.
Wait,
Action.
Triple X like porn or the movie?
the movie.
Okay.
That's what.
Like,
that's why I
Let's
said it.
clarify.
Yeah, no, sorry. No, like I was watching those kind of movies, not the, you know, sex and all that, because I was a little kid going like, oh my god, guns, shooting, blood, and everything else.
Yeah.
Like Commando, I used to watch that movie. Like,
Well, I think that my main thing with the M for mature games and stuff, like, you know, I was that kid. They're gonna find ways around it to play it, because I used to go over his fucking house to play Grand Theft Auto because my dad took it away from me.
Yeah.
He walked in and he's like, "What are you playing?" And at first I was just like driving around and stuff, and then like he found out what the game was actually about, and he's like,
Then he saw you kill a hooker.
Yeah,
"Yeah,"
like beating hookers.
and he's like,
What up, baby? You
"You're-
want me to get in your car?
He's like, "You're not gonna play this game," and he took it away from me. I'm like, "Okay," and then I go over his house and fucking play it. So like,
but
Well,
what
here's
the thing is though, sorry to cut you off.
no, go ahead.
But it's like when they had the store Value City, where the U-Haul place is now. Like I remember, you can go in there and buy Grand Theft Auto 3 for like $10, and they didn't even check you out. Like they
Right.
didn't check your card, age, or nothing. You just be like, you just have it in your little shopping cart. And they just go doot 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 doot.
Bro, I remember going to Valley City. That was the one next to Best Buy, right? Right by Best Buy.
Yeah, it's
like
close.
down over there.
Yeah.
You were right. Anyways, so I remember going with Ashley and Joe and Mike and buying the new Pokemon game like a night before release. And we're playing it because they didn't give a fuck. It was in stock and they were going out of business, and they were like, you know what? Yeah, here, we'll sell it to you. Fuck it. You can play it before it's supposed to be released. We don't give a shit.
Well, you know what's really funny is I remember being like 14 and being able to go into the like Arabic stores over in Cleveland and buy like a 30 pack
Racist.
and some cigarettes. How's that racist? I used to go over there because they didn't ID as long as you had cash in hand. They didn't give a fuck.
Yep. Well, here's the thing: is like, you know, for me, I'm a big believer of, you know, I'm gonna do what I have to do as far as like a parent, But
Right.
there's I already know there's going to be some stuff that my child is going to get away with.
They probably already do. And you don't know about
exactly.
it.
And there's stuff that I might turn an eye to if it's not too crazy, right? So you have to let kids be kids and learn on their own to a little bit. But as a parent, I'm not going to bring my fucking kid to Deadpool. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I'm
No.
not doing that. I find it as a bad fucking parenting.
Yeah,
move.
you can't have it on your conscience. Like, I'm not gonna fuck my
Look,
kid up.
but-
like, if-
no, dude, my kid's already
Yeah.
fucked up.
But
So,
then,
like,
but
get
then
that. Like,
you go to the complete polar opposite of parents taking their kids to go see Deadpool, to parents asking the baby's permission to change the diaper.
Oh
shit.
my god!
wait, can we save that for the next one? Because
yeah, let's
sure.
save that for the next one.
no,
Well,
just
I mean,
'cause-
we're in the topic right now.
I was
That's
gonna
one
say, I
reason brought
feel
it
like
up.
that was a pretty good transition.
It was.
Okay. Well, the only reason I was thinking to save it for the next one because we haven't fulfilled the Venom thing yet.
I mean,
But-
we will go back to it.
Okay.
It's not like it's not. Yeah.
Yeah, we.
Oh yeah, we're not on the hour.
Yeah.
time
Not
frame
when
anymore.
Angelo. Not
Yeah.
when Angelo's here.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
doesn't show up for months on end.
Well,
go
the
fuck
man.
it.
The man.
Look.
The man is gonna go to the Philippines. I get
I
it.
have a family. I gotta take care of my kids.
I gotta raise my children.
Children,
My children.
my children.
Children. All right, so
about
let's.
a-
Yeah, no.
We
all right,
get it,
cool.
Angelo. You have
let's-
a family. It's
let's
okay.
talk about that real quick here. And
So
I think,
for audience listeners, please somebody explain what we're talking about real quick.
why don't you explain it? Because I
Sure.
think me and Darren are gonna have a very interesting outlook on this fucking topic.
So apparently there was an expert, quote unquote,
Air quote like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
that said that you should be asking your babies
When they want their nap time.
their consent
Oh,
before you change their diaper.
Using
Yeah.
eye contact.
Because British say nappy as diaper.
I don't know, but either way, so you have to get the
motherfuckers.
consent, and then not even get it. You
just
just
got-
have to ask for consent.
Yeah.
Before you change their diaper, which I think is completely like stupid. It's a baby.
It's yeah.
He's not gonna remember anything. None
Like
of this.
if you decide to do that, this kid could have been sitting in that poop diaper for like an hour or two. You didn't realize it.
Little baby, give me
And
a
you're
second.
gonna
Let
be
me go
like-
grab that consent form.
Yeah, let me go. Hey, do you want your diaper changed? And you literally just what she was talking about is like wait for eye contact, wait for anything to, you
What
know,
if you're sleeping?
kind of thing. So you're literally just gonna wait for a reaction from your baby.
so dumb.
So I mean, as a parent that has done this twice, okay,
I like it when my kid gets diaper rash.
I feel like I'm not like a fucking Brady Bunch where I've had 7 kids, so I don't have a huge sample size.
That he knows of.
Yeah, but what I can tell you is, and I don't know about, maybe Ellie is the same way, right? To where if because what is she 2 now or
Yes.
almost 3?
No, she just turned 2 on
just turned 2.
last Thursday,
Okay.
May 10th.
So yeah, and Caitlin just turned 3, right? So
congratulations.
It's kind of this. Yeah, we've made it, right?
We've kept them alive for
Yeah.
2-3
Yeah,
years.
Tom, we've made it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of. I mean,
I mean-
it's a similar as far as behaviors go. It's
Yeah.
a similar age, right? Toddler stage.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, if I'm like, Caitlin, come on, let's change your diaper. I'm okay.
Yeah, no, they
She
run
tells
away.
me- yeah, she tells me I'm okay all the time. I'm like, no, fucker, you're gonna get diaper rash.
Yeah.
And yes, that's literally how I talk to my kid because I'm a bad parent. But
I mean, they say talk to your child like they're an adult, and I'm going to be like, hey, get your ass over here.
so I mean, if I left it up to Caitlin, she would have fucking diaper rash. She'd have shit all up in her cook and all this kind
Yeah.
of stuff. Like, it would be fucking terrible.
It would
Like,
be.
You know what I mean? Like, she'd be sitting on poop that
All
is
up in her
driving,
cook.
driving up into all the nether regions.
I'm sure it would have been like shit at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and she'd be like, "You want your diaper change?" No, and it's like 10 o'clock at night,
Yeah.
and it's blistered and
Yeah,
Be
you
right.
know the morning diaper. The thing is around, it's at its wit's end. It's ready to explode, and you're like, "Come on, let's change your diaper." Nah, I'm okay.
like one
No,
step away
fuck
from
you.
falling down.
I'm not asking you for fucking consent because I know that you can get a fucking UTI. You can
You
have
shouldn't
fucking
be
diaper
sitting
rash.
in your own
Like the
waste.
thi-
Yeah, exactly. like, so I'm going to change your diaper with or without your consent because that
Exactly.
is what is in your best interest.
Like,
Because
it
I'm gonna
got
start wearing
ask-
diapers.
To ask a fucking child that has no concept of what you are preventing. They can't intelligently
wrap their minds around it.
Exactly. Come up with a response for why they don't want their diaper changed.
All they see is it's an inconvenience out of their day.
You're stopping them from playing.
Exactly.
And you're going to tell me I need consent from this?
No.
Go fuck yourself. Like,
exactly.
Look, I hope you never have kids because they're going to be fucked.com.
Like, literally, I'm going to, like, before me and Nicole lived together, she was living back at home, and she'd have her aunt watch Ellie through the day. And I'd go over there every day, besides on Tuesdays, and, be there. Because Tuesdays was our off day.
Call of Duty day?
I guess you could say yes, because I did play some Call of Duty on Tuesdays. And literally, this dumb bitch would not change her diaper. Every single day, I don't even know how to fucking say this, but her nether regions were like beet red and were bleeding, blistering, and it was like it would be one of them cries where it was.
You should beat the lady up.
Oh no, I'm gonna shit on her life if I see her next time.
So just if it helps you at all, we call it a Cuca at our house.
Cuca?
Yeah, like we gotta clean your Cuca.
What does Nicole say?
It's hoo-ha, yeah.
Hoo-ha's fine. We call it a Cuca, hoo-ha. I mean, it's something that
But literally, no.
You know what you'd also
this
call
woman,
it? A vagina.
When my brother was little,
boys have penises, girls have vaginas.
My brother's 8 years younger than me, so when he was little, they used to call his wiener his bird. Don't let the bird out of the cage.
or the horse out of the barn.
That's
yeah,
hilarious.
he used to know it as the bird, but yeah, we use Cuca.
Apparently, when I was a kid,
shit on that.
When I was a kid, I used to my grandpa would say something like, "Hey, like pee pee" or something like that, and I'd be like, "No, grandpa, that's called a penis. That's not a pee pee."
Every time that somebody says like a weird name for like a vagina or something, I just think of that kid from Kindergarten Cop every single time.
Me too.
Boys have penises, girls have vaginas. My dad told me.
Right.
But I mean, what kind of asinine fucking
Yeah, I just want to know what she's an expert of. Well, because it ain't
hair.
How to fuck up children?
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
I mean, she's probably this fucking
Well, dude, she had pink hair. I'm not trying to be like, you could dye your hair whatever fucking color you want, but if you say that you're an expert on something, you better not have fucking pink hair.
I can even go with the pink hair. Like, you can be a fucking
Hey man, she's a fucking free spirit.
You
I
can
can't
be
believe you.
Yeah, I'm pretty
she's
sure.
her own woman.
You can be a top end clinical fucking psychologist,
like a brain surgeon or whatever.
Be a fucking absolute genius and have pink hair.
Do you know how many people are going to go to though?
But it's the fact when you start babbling out some fucking incoherent bullshit that I go, all right, your fucking expert status has been knocked down to fucking toilet bowl status because
take that card
you're out
away.
of your fucking mind.
Yeah, no, honestly.
What up, girl?
I was gonna say
she looks tired. So, quick side note, because we were just talking about dads. That's what we should do for the next Mother's Day episode, is do a funny mom episode.
Yeah,
of
totally.
Fucking, because I got some funny mom episodes too.
Yeah.
But, so my dad, 5'4", he's a $135, always been a landscaper throughout his whole life. And when I was I want to say I was 15 or 16, and I was I did something fucked up, which, it was not uncommon for me. I did something stupid, and he he was disciplining me. He's like, you gotta fucking do this. You gotta do well in school, blah, 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 blah. And he was putting his finger in my face, and I fucking reared up my hands like I was gonna fight him. Like what the fuck are you putting your hands in my face for? Bro, 2 fucking shots, bop, bop, to the chest. And I crumpled like a fucking aluminum can. It was just something about I thought and I had been in multiple fights before. It's not like I wasn't a stranger to being in fights. He hit me so fucking hard, and it wasn't in the face like a man, but he hit me in the chest like a fucking man
to prove a point.
You know what I mean? And it was just bop bop, and I was on the fucking but dude, like a fucking sissy, and I was just like, what the fuck? 135 pounds. felt like 620 pounds hitting, my chest.
But it was to prove a point. It was like, go ahead and step up to me again, motherfucker.
Exactly.
And see what happens.
Now I always fuck with him. Like now I'm always like, bro, I'll beat the shit out of you. Like,
how old is your dad?
He's 21 years older than me, and I'm 34. So do the fucking math. I don't know, 55, 56, something like that.
Okay, so my dad is actually older than your dad.
Yeah.
My dad's 60.
Okay.
So they grew up in like a different fucking era, okay? So my dad was telling me at one point, like, if you look at a picture of my dad now compared to what he looked like when he was like my age, my dad was a fucking string bean. Like, he wore a size 30 waist pants, like he was 6 foot, like. But the one day he was telling me a story about him and his friend were walking to school, and it's still his best friend today, but his best friend mouthed off and said something, and they got into this big argument as they were walking to school. So my dad turns around, and the only reason why I know this is because I call him my uncle, but he's telling me the story, and he's like, dude, your dad hits hard as fuck. Because I guess my dad turned around, and like I said, he was a small, like, skinny dude, fucking turns around and clocked my uncle in the face. Like, knocked him down on the ground, and then they got into a fight, and he's like, that's the last time I ever fucked with your dad. And then, he had some issues in school where he got suspended, and my grandma told me about that. But
Nice.
that was, he got into a fight, and a teacher tried to break it up, and then he turned around and punched the teacher, and he's like, well, the teacher shouldn't have got involved. He should have just let it happen. But my dad, he's like that guy he's like that typical Italian guy. Like, you come over to the house, he's super nice. He's like, hey, how you doing? You want something to drink? Come on in, sit down, relax. But the second that switch fucking snaps,
There ain't no pulling it back.
There were a couple times where when I was a kid, like, if he would lose his shit, like, you were running the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, okay, I don't want to be in the room for this. I mean, it would just... I think all of you have been around my dad. He's kind of an intimidating guy. Like, he doesn't mean to be, but it's kind of like how I am. I don't think that I'm intimidating, but everybody that I talk to thinks that I am.
Not with that fucking mustache. But then again, I'm not 10 years old.
Well, no, but... But have you ever seen that meme? It's like Kanye, and he just has like a straight face, and it's like every time that I think I'm being nice, but...
I'm really being a dick.
Or like every time that I think I'm smiling at somebody, and then it's just a picture of Kanye, like, straight-faced. This is what I really look like.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I feel like I am sometimes. Like,
Stoic.
I can find something funny, and I'm just like, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you just give one of those little things. I mean, I don't know. I just, like I said, it's one of those things that I think that people don't understand what fucking man strength is. Like,
Right.
Because I mean, and you've probably felt it in jiu-jitsu. Like, you could have a big fucking 20-year-old that you're rolling with, and he's fucking big, strong, all this shit. But then you roll with this fucking 145-pound, goddamn 45-year-old fucking accountant, right? Doesn't work out or anything, but he's just a fucking beast. He's a fucking ox. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like, there's something to be said about fucking just grown man strength. And I don't know what it is, but it's like, I don't know if it's like, your life throughout like 40 years of fucking working and doing all these different jobs that you gain this functional strength. You can't bench press shit or whatever, but when that motherfucker grabs a hold of your arm, you know what the fuck is going on.
Well, that's kind of like what Steve was saying when he came on, the one that you guys do jiu-jitsu with. He was saying, like, when
used to, bitch.
Yeah, he hasn't come in a minute.
Oh,
we'll fuck with him about that later.
Well,
but
one of the things is when you do like a manual labor job, like,
you get hand strength.
your grip just gets ridiculous. Your hands hurt like a motherfucker, but if you have to grab it, that's why, like, me personally, I'll never fuck with anybody in the trades. Like, if I know that you're working in a trade and, like, me and you get into an argument, I'd be like, look, dude, let me buy you a beer.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with that shit because it's just like a bricklayer. They could be the fattest motherfucker in the world.
Oh, yeah.
If you ever see a bricklayer's forearms, you do not want to get touched.
Popeye.
Yeah, you do not want to get touched with one of those arms, dude.
You'll be
They will
out.
fuck you up.
We used to have a guy in
Big Mark.
yeah, in jiu-jitsu. He was, he was a big guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like he was 340 pounds, something like that. Like just a big fucking dude. But he had the strength that I would compare, and obviously because I've never been grabbed by one, a fucking silverback. Like he was so goddamn fucking strong.
What did he do
Like,
for a living?
He was a fucking a bridge builder.
Okay,
So he
yeah.
started off as a mason, and then worked his way up to where he worked, heavy machinery, and then became, But
Were his fucking forearms like this?
no, his whole fucking body was like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like he had this big old fucking what you would thought was a beer gut, but if you hit it, it was a fucking Atlas stone. Like it was solid to where I was like, bro, you might have cancer. Like you might want to get that looked at because that thing's not supposed to be hard,
Dude,
okay?
there was this guy on the job site that I'm working on. He's a bricklayer. The dude has to weigh like almost 400 pounds. But like when you see him walk, like his arms and his forearms are just like he's just walking like a fucking square.
Yeah,
And you're like,
just gigantic
But-
fucking people.
but he's just got this huge beer gut.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck, dude? But, you figure you pick up 10 bricks with that thing all day that clamps onto the side of the bricks so
Yeah.
this way they stay together. Like, you're doing that and then you're slapping them around all day. I mean, your arms are just going to get ridiculous.
Yeah, 30,
It's like
30
going
or 40,
to the gym.
Like
30,
8
40
hours a
pounds
day.
becomes nothing.
Like,
Yeah.
instead of punching somebody, you could just smack them with their forearm and it would be like getting hit with a baseball bat. That's
Yeah.
what it looks like.
That's
Yeah.
pretty much what it is, yeah. Because if you think about it, he's doing that 8-10 hours a day.
Fuck that shit.
You don't even have to go to a gym.
all day a day.
That and they also have a lot of back problems. So if you
Oh,
ever
yeah.
need to take them down, just go for the back.
Yeah.
I have a
Just
really
advice.
funny story about Big Mark, by the way,
Yeah.
Angelo.
Let's
So
hear
I
this.
remember we were training off the wall chokes. So like if somebody is holding you up against the wall, and we're like either choking you like with both of their hands or with one hand, and what you can do for it. And I remember this fucking guy. I was working with him, and we were practicing and practicing and practicing, and then he's like, push real hard, and I was like, okay. And then he's like, all right, I'm gonna go harder. Right? You ready? I was like, yeah. And then all of a sudden I hear the go, "Jia!" And then he fucking picks me up, dude. He like straight picked me up, and I went, ah! And like I froze. All of a sudden, just fucking froze. And he's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. I wasn't not aware of what I was supposed to fucking do here. To tell you the truth, I fucking forgot about
Wasn't
it.
aware what was about to just happen right now.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
So, my first, because I started off at Chris's with JKD, Sila, and Kali, and all that stuff. So I passed my test for phase 2 in that system, and the first phase 2 class that I went into.
Phase 2 is like hardcore, by the way.
Yeah, so
Okay.
not really, but I mean, phase 2 is it's an upper rank, right?
Yeah.
So like I passed my phase 2 test and I start going into the phase 2 classes, and Mark's there, right? So Mark, like I said, is just a behemoth of a fucking man, and we were doing this drill basically where you have one defender and a line of attackers, right? So like I would walk up and attack, and then the next guy would attack and all that, whatever. So I walk up and I go to attack and I hit him with this punch, right? When I tell you that this cocksucker fucking just like threw my arm down, my leg up, and I spun 17 fucking times in the air and landed in some fucking configuration that was completely unnatural to body movement. And he's like, look at the way you just flew. Yeah, you're all right, little buddy. I like had no fucking remorse. Meanwhile, I'm like,
You're like,
I was like 27, but I was like debilitated for the rest of my fucking life off that one throw.
you were just like, it's like getting hit in the butt.
And yeah, he just like the guy had no clue how fucking strong he was. Like he didn't understand that he was 340 and I was 152.
Well,
like he had no
And
clue.
see, that's the worst thing is if you don't know how strong you are, like just the amount of force that you can use on somebody
Yeah.
is ridiculous.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. I gave him back to him in jiu-jitsu, but it was fucking ridiculous. Like I've never felt like it's the closest that I can ever imagine to being thrown by a silverback. Like, it was just like I had zero control and I was just flying through the air.
Just gotta let it happen.
And then I just hit the mats and I was like, thank God this is fucking soft.
It was like Harambe was in the room with you.
Yeah, like Harambe put his dick all up in my fucking bee.
Speaking of Harambe, that just reminded me. I think it's time for our last segment of the podcast, which is the Ask Reddit segment, where we answer questions from Ask Reddit.
All
right,
homie.
So I have one right here. I already found it. And the question is, what is the most ground swallow me up embarrassing moment that's ever happened to you?
Who's going first?
We don't need the mouth noises.
What the fuck does it mean, ground swallow me up?
Like, you are
like, just
so
like
you are
embarrassed.
so embarrassed
Like, you
that you
wanna
just
die?
want to
Like,
die.
like you just want to die, or you want the ground to swallow you up.
I'm so excited I just had a sip.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for me, I could tell you it was fucking piss in the bed in boot camp.
Oh shit!
Like,
I could only imagine the embarrassment.
yeah, I mean, I kind of got away with it. Like, the laundry LPO, like, kind of fucking
pulled you aside.
threw me one of those, like, hey, dude,
I got
You
you.
owe
I
me?
got you, but I'm going to fuck with you for the rest of boot camp about this. But I'm not going to tell anybody. So he's a cool dude.
So you,
But-
in essence, you got kissed by an angel.
Yeah, for real. But I mean, that's fucking embarrassing. Like, you're being trained to be this fucking tough thing, and you fucking piss
I
yourself.
mean, not
and-
really. You were in the Navy.
Huh? Yeah, well, look. You gotta be a
Fuck
tough
you.
man.
Hey,
You gotta be
no.
a tough man to suck a dick. All right.
No,
I'm
I
not
mean,
gonna
like, if
lie.
you think about it, any kind of military has its tough moments.
Fucking
not
really.
really. Jesus
Let's not
Christ.
get that. Military's tough. Have you seen the Air Force? Like, I don't know. Like, and the Navy's pretty close. So, but yeah, no. So that was like, I mean, that was fuck. I mean, I was just like, that was one of those things where, like, okay, fucking ground swallow me up. I don't want to live anymore. I just fucking pissed myself in fucking boot camp, and it wasn't even like because I was scared. It was just because I had a fucking dream that the toilet bowl got fucking smaller and smaller and smaller, and the water overflowed, and it was not cool. So-
I'm still trying to think one. If you guys want to go,
Really?
I got one. So, back in, like, I would probably say between the grades of 5th through probably 8th grade, I didn't give a fuck. I didn't do my homework. I didn't care about anything. And that's when you had to have, like, you need to have your parents sign this. So, I think it was about 6th grade. What's shitty is my brother Connor had the same teacher I did. And so I would just forge my parents' handwriting and just, write their write their signature. And then since the teacher knew how it was supposed to be because my brother went to her same class, she caught on real fast. And then she pulled me aside. It's like, we're going to call your mom. I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, we know you. She didn't sign this. I was like, no, she did. She did. See? She signed right there. That's not her signature. I was like, oh, God.
you were a dummy and didn't use the right signature.
I didn't know how to forge. I thought for a good
Wait, did
year
your
and a
brother
half.
rat you out?
No, the teacher just knew because she just,
Can read.
yeah, well, that too. And most teachers don't really pay attention to parent signatures. And then, like, once that happened, my 6th grade year turned from going all right to a fucking hellhole. Because that's when my mom started paying attention to a whole bunch of shit that I was getting away with. Like, this will go on, like, in my history class, we were supposed to do oral reports and shit like that. And, like, we're supposed to have 4 of them a year. I wasn't doing any of them. I was just taking, like, I'm pretty sure I failed that class.
He was
but
doing them all.
Darian loves the oral report.
no, like, we would have to, like, research some shit. And I wasn't doing it. I just fuck off in that class. And then
I thought of one, by the way.
it was for me, that was just like, oh shit, my ass is grass when I get home. So that's mine.
Apparently, Ashley's gonna join in on this. By the
I'm
way,
not.
Do you want to go? Or?
yeah, I'll go. I'll go.
You can do it.
I still remember this because it was super embarrassing. But in my freshman year of high school, I joined track. Wait, which one are you thinking? Which one are you thinking of?
when you fell down the stairs and the principal you thought was gonna help you up and he didn't.
I already said that one. Stop smacking the table.
Elaborate, please. I have not heard it.
Yeah, I said it on the podcast.
No.
I want to hear this.
I wasn't here
hear
for that. Please elaborate for us and the listeners.
Oh, Mr. King was an asshole, but
Yeah, fuck that guy.
he was also racist. So
I'm pretty sure.
So what happened is with that one, I think it was my sophomore or junior year though. I was talking to him about something, like about some extracurricular or something, and I was walking up the stairs. It was winter. And I had my hands in my pockets, and I started going up the stairs.
Oh, yeah, you have said this.
Yeah.
Nope, I haven't heard it.
I slipped on a patch of ice inside the school, and when I tried to grab myself, my hands were in my pockets, so I couldn't.
So you just
my
went
chin literally hit the fucking
step.
the fucking step, and the guy looked at me, and like I tried to like get up, and he like laughs. He's like, huh, "You're never gonna do that again, are you?" I'm like, "You fucking son of a bitch," but no, I'm not.
I would have did the same shit.
But that's not even like
So
an
it's a real
embarrassing
story.
one. So I remember I did track for 1 year. I was really bad at it, and I hated it.
For one day.
No, I went to all the practices. Get the fuck out of here. I actually said I did it for
She
one
said
day.
for one day.
You gotta come on. Like I said, if you want to be part of the podcast, you can. Well, then shush.
One of us.
Anyways, so what ended up happening at that specific time is we went for picture day, and I didn't know, so I went, and the track shorts and the shirts are fucking like
Short?
they're
Short
short
shorts.
and then they're visible,
Yeah.
right? So as I was and nobody told me that I had to wear a shirt underneath those shirts. So I just put on the fucking track
You
shirt.
looked like you were going to the gay bar. Get
Right.
your mesh shirt
So
on.
I walked in and like I looked at everybody and everybody had like Under Armour and fucking
Hey
like all
boys, you
those
like
fucking
these nipples?
So like I had it and then like this guy Thomas Pinner looked at me and he like pointed at my nipples. He's like, "Ha!" And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "You're supposed to wear a shirt under, dumbass." And then he walked away. And I looked and I was like, "Oh my fucking god! Everybody's wearing Under Armour. Well, what am I doing here?" And then I took a picture. I'm pretty sure that if we find a yearbook, you'll see me in a fucking like freshman yearbook, and I don't have a shirt. I don't have a shirt underneath.
You
my
didn't
track.
run back in and just put a T-shirt on or whatever you
No,
had?
I didn't. No, dude, I didn't. I came with a jacket and those shorts. I
I would have
walked there.
I would have fucking put the jacket on.
Yeah,
I
no.
would have ran back inside and put that jacket on and then put the mesh shirt over.
Yeah, dude, no. So I look like a fucking jackass on a fucking, like, yeah, no, it was bad.
Yeah, that's when you just be
Fucking
like, you know what, own it.
nipples, like everything. It was just.
Go rub some cold
Fucking
water on them,
assholes.
just fucking be
You're
like,
supposed to do
boom.
something under that, dumbass. I still remember that. It pissed me off. I hated Pittner for the longest time.
I think probably one of the most embarrassing things that I ever had happen to me was when I was playing baseball when I was a kid. We had just gotten into fast pitch, so our coach was trying to get us used to like the ball moving at a faster pace. So he was pitching to us and having us hit, and he was off a little bit with his pitch, so it started to head towards me.
Wow. Smooth.
That was Angelo. But go on.
So it started to It started to head towards me, and for some reason, my first instinct was to take my hand off the bat and put my hand like this. I know it's really weird.
Hey, we're on an audio podcast, so can you please describe what you're doing?
Basically what I did is I did a thumbs up, and I don't know why I did it, but I was worried that the ball was going to hit me, so I put my thumb up, and the ball hit my thumb and broke my thumb.
Oh!
And then I think I was probably like 13. So I'm on a league with a bunch of, boys. At that point, we were all calling each other like fags and stuff. So like, we're in middle school. We're like, nah, you're a fag. But so I broke my thumb. Like my thumb went all the way back, and like I started crying like a little bitch, like just in the center of the fucking baseball field, like just bawling my eyes out because my thumb hurt so fucking bad. And then like, probably for the rest of that season, they were like, "Hey, do you remember that time that you cried at practice?" Just the whole season. I'm like,
Yeah, you little queer.
man, my thumb touched my hand.
Only
Like,
fags cry.
I'm sorry if I cried a little bit.
Wait, you should have said this. My thumb touched my hand going the opposite way.
My thumb touched my wrist, guys, so I deserve to cry.
It was just like one of those things where, like, when you're a kid, you're like,
Man, fuck them.
man, what a bunch of assholes. Like, and now, like, if that
So
would
he was-
if that would have happened to me now, and somebody was like, man, you're gay, I'd be like, motherfucker, I broke my thumb. Like, let me have a little bit of space.
So when you were a kid, you were like Angela on Thursday night. Just
Ooh.
because you were like, man, my thumb went all the way back to my wrist. He had no good comebacks when they were calling you. You know, remember
Oh.
that one time?
He's saying you don't have a good comebacks, and he's not wrong.
well, I mean, I was
So-
13.
With
Wow.
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 with that, I do want to read the top comment on the Ask Reddit, and this was submitted by Bohemian12, and it says, "I was in line in the cafeteria, and my female friend is leaning on the table holding her purse. Every time she opens it, I close it. I did it twice. Then she suddenly faced me, and it was a total stranger. I went back to her classroom, and I didn't eat lunch."
Yeah. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad.
Awkward. Right.
I feel like ours are like somewhat funny, and then theirs is like straight, you know, I want to kill myself.
I also
Oh.
went to school with a hole in my jeans by my ass, and I didn't know it. Like a big hole. Like there was a huge hole by my ass, and I didn't know it. And I wore those jeans all day.
I got another one. I remember my jeans were like falling apart. Like you know, like when you walk on your jeans, and then there's like a little piece of jeans
That strand.
That strand. So what I ended up trying to do is I tried to cut it with scissors
Oh boy.
from a Spanish classroom. So they weren't very
They were-
sharp.
Yeah, no.
the
and
safety scissors.
Right. So I tried to cut it, and I couldn't because it was like the end piece, which is like a thick piece of like denim or whatever.
Yeah.
And like I tried to cut it, and then I realized I was starting to cut the top jean, and I kept cutting it and cutting it, and all of a sudden it was
Oh,
like
so
a
you went like
lot-
all the way up.
Yeah, and it ended up being like instead of cutting a little piece, I ended up cutting like a U out of the back of my jeans,
My God.
and
Oh,
it looked
my
fucking ridiculous.
You cut them some bitches in the shorts. That's what you do.
You ever see that Mad
should've.
TV? You ever see that Mad TV skit Balls Out Jeans?
No,
Oh my god, dude! If anybody hasn't seen it, Balls Out Jeans.
Isn't it just like a hole?
Oh
by
my
the
god,
crotch?
yeah. It's like, oh my god, it's
That was
fucking
that was back.
hilarious.
That was back like when Bobby Lee was on it. And
yeah,
stuff, right?
yeah.
I loved Bobby Lee.
Yeah, he has a podcast. You should listen to it.
yeah,
I'm
sure.
gonna have to do that.
Oh hey, here's the last ad.
Hey y'all, this is Matt Chase. Don't forget to check out my band Redneck Cadillac on YouTube. And we got our own Facebook page as well, plus Reverb Nation. And if you like, you can also check me out as well on my Matt Chase Facebook page. Send me a request. I'll definitely hit you up and get you in, and you can take a look at what I'm up to.
That was a good ad. Oh, you fucking burped in my face, you little bitch.
You're welcome. Don't worry about it.
Hey, guys. Thanks for joining the Designated Drinkers podcast. My name is Carlo.
Darian?
Tom,
Angelo.
We are the Designated Drinkers.
keep on drinking.
They told me they can't wait. I wanna meet my mouth. They'll get me through the evening now, baby, there's no doubt. You know they love to party. They wanna twist and shout. I've got 6 friends in the fridge to help me out. Oh.
This has been a Fat Lowell's Radio production. To hear more shows like this, go to soundcloud.com/Fat Lowell's Radio.